Hello everybody, welcome back. Doing some flashback today.
Magic.
This is, I think, one of the lowest vote totals that we've ever had, and it might be because last week's was on Valentine's Day, where people just really don't like watching Enduring Dragon. I don't know. But, so, we had 189 votes last week. Soul Sisters was in last, sadly, with 40 votes, which is crazy because just like 2 weeks ago it was almost in first, like tied for first in the last one, but whatever. So that one gets the boot. We have Goblins in second last with 45. It unfortunately also gets the boot because it's been in for way too long.
This is the fifth vote.
Yeah.
Still hasn't made it.
It's been there a while and it's just never made the cut. Always a bridesmaid. In second place we had Black White Eldrazi with 51. And in first place we had Superion Aggro with 53.
Pretty close top end, but
yeah, it was pretty close. So you're playing Superion Aggro. Got the Enduring Dragon deck again. Next week, so since we're kicking out the two bottom ones, there's 3 new things entering. So Black White Eldrazi comes back. It's the only one that comes back.
It's all alone.
Our choice for thing to go in is Nightfall, because that was a sweet deck.
It was.
And it'd be nice to revisit that again. And then we had 2 user submissions, one of which was actually on the straw poll page, so you can comment on there too if you want to. But that one's going in. Mono Blue Tron and Polybreach is the other one. So those will be there, and you can vote for them for a word next week. And now they're not there. And there's Mr. Boopster, this little handsome devil of ours. Boop. And we'll see you in game 1. All right, game 1. Go ahead.
I've got those.
Whoop. And for me. And that. Now for test games that we did before this, just to try out the matchup and reacquaint ourselves with the decks, were any indication, I'm gonna get skunked. Because this
Could
is
be
not
possible.
This is not fast enough.
Verdant Catacombs.
Yeah.
We're gonna crack that going to 19. It's gonna find this forest. And the Llanowar Elves.
Oh, alright. Interesting choice of Llanowar Elves art. Because we have several, like and you went with the ginger one.
Yeah.
Sculling Tarn, pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Raging Ravine.
Yeah.
Tapped. And Generator Servant.
Okay.
Go.
Crack that. Go to 19. I think we will fetch a super fancy Hallowed Fountain tapped.
I mean, that's the one you gotta go for.
Of course. Yeah, so like, basically, at my max speed, I can go off like turn 4, and then it takes probably a couple turns to get, assemble the contraption, as it were. You're a little faster than that, typically, so,
Can be, yes.
we'll see. Okay. Let's go for Snow-Covered Mountain. And a Penthead Prism on 2. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. That was beautiful. Copperline Gorge.
Ooh, that is good timing.
3, 4,
Oh, Jesus.
5, 6. For an Inferno Titan.
Well, that has to hit the remand. I mean, I didn't really want to expend the Penthead Prism tokens, but a hasted 6/6 that hits me for 6, just with its abilities, on
Not so
turn
much?
3, not so much.
It's your go.
Okay. Draw a card. Where were you? Lotus Bloom. Yeah, that kind of sucked. But we'll trudge on. Mistveil Plains, pass the turn.
Untap.
See, the problem is, I'm just going to face that in 2 turns again anyway.
Draw for turn.
It won't be quite as scary because it won't have haste, but still scary.
Burning Tree Emissary.
Yep.
Into a Goyf.
Okay. So
Exciting.
we have creature and land and instant. 3.
It's a 3/4. And 1 beat.
18.
Drgo.
Remove counter. Draw a card. That's about enough of those. Let's see here. Tap Steam Vents. Pass the turn.
Untap.
A little too much dirtling. You did miss a land drop, though, by the looks of it.
Draw for turn.
So that's something promising, I guess.
5.
That not so much. 13.
Generator Servant.
Oh. Alright.
I wonder what's happening next.
Yeah, I
turn.
wonder.
And
Something else.
a Hidden Herbalist.
Okay. I don't think anything left, so.
Yeah, nothing left, so
Just a bear.
just bear.
Which
Otherwise,
is
he would have been in the chain.
It's still
last
really
turn.
good in this situation, because I think I'm pretty close to dead on board.
Enter go.
Untap. That goes to
A
1.
bear is good enough.
Draw a card. Well...
It's more going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back, but
Yeah.
that 2 damage.
So here's the thing. I think I drew a land every turn except for the Lotus Bloom.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is great in a deck that has expensive stuff, but once you already have 7, you don't really need 9, 10, and 11. Flooded Strand, pass the turn. It's going to
Untap.
be a very swift beating, unfortunately.
Draw for turn. He's a forest.
Yep.
Crack for 2 colorless.
Yep.
Inferno Titan.
Ha! I tricked you. No, I got nothing.
3 damage to the face.
10.
And attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14,
Plus the
16,
3.
17, 18.
Yeah. So, well, I take the 3
Or
first.
14, 15, 16, 17. How did I end up with an even number adding 3?
I don't know. So, I go to -7.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I had it, but, again, a little too slow. So, that was
you did stop the turn 3 Inferno Titan.
Yeah, I mean, it just came back to bite me on turn 5, but I did. It's true. So, we'll go to sideboards. I actually have a few things in here that are completely pointless to even have in the deck against you, so at least after sideboards, I have some options. So we'll see you there. Alright, sideboards. So, I'll go first here. Basically, this row comes in, and I was considering bringing in a Wear Tear, because you do have Mirror Superions, which can be very easily dealt with a Wear Tear, but that is only 4 cards, and I don't really want to have to cut an enchantment if I don't have to.
Doesn't do much against
No.
Goyfs or Inferno Titans.
And Detention Sphere is okay, but it's a little bit slow, and I do have better options that I can get in here. Don't really need the second Unlife, because it delays 1 turn. It's kind of can be like a Time Walk, but don't really need it. Blood Moon does shut off your fetch lands, but I've got 1 in the main deck, your man lands. But I have 1 in the main deck. I don't really think I need 2, because other than doing that, it doesn't really do anything at all.
Yeah, it's not really stopping my mana.
Silence is okay. It's not great. It's okay. So yeah, this row is my anti-aggro package, and this is definitely qualifies as aggro. Don't have to worry about counterspells, don't really have to worry about graveyards. You do have Goyf, but shutting off Goyf doesn't really do all that
Goyf
much for
and
me.
he doesn't really get that big in this matchup anyway.
Exactly. Spirit of the Labyrinth is actually an interesting one. I think I might actually bring that in, because you do tend to have a lot of turns where you want to go nutty with, like, Burning Tree into Burning Tree into Burning Tree.
But that doesn't stop
Stuff like that.
That's the,
that's the wrong
card
one.
draw.
Right.
Yeah. You're thinking Eidolon of the Rhetoric.
That's what I'm thinking of. So never mind. That's not coming in. So this row comes in, and what I take out? 2 Dovescapes, because it's essentially useless. It does stop Collected Company, but I don't really care.
I have 4 Collected Companies.
Yeah.
That's my only spells.
Starfield of Nyx. It's fine if you're playing a slow game, but this is not that. And Suppression Field, I don't really think does anything other than stop level up.
It stops level up and makes my man lands more expensive.
True. So, those come out. These come in. Go ahead.
As for me, so we got 2 Reclamation Sages, kind of obvious inclusion. A single Destructive Revelry, another good inclusion, destroys an enchantment, also deals a bit of damage. Mechanic Fallouts for when we absolutely need to, basically against other creature swarm decks will bring it in, which this is not.
Plus, most of your dudes survive that, like the ones that matter.
Like my big ones survive that, but the Burning Trees and Hidden Herbalists and my Mana Dorks don't survive it, so we don't always want it. Scavenging Ooze for graveyards and things, not really needed. Relic Genitus also. 3 Spellskites because we are really soft for removal. So 3 Spellskites help mitigate that somewhat. Grim Lavamancer allows us to play a longer game with picking off creatures. Thragtusk provides us a body. We can give it haste pretty simply, and 5 life is always good. And then Domiri Raid also for longer games gives us a bunch of card advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to deal with threat.
Control decks.
Yeah. And so what we're cutting for these 3 are sadly my Ginger Llanowar Elves.
Oh no!
They're worse than birds. And a Tarmogoyf because he doesn't really get that big in this matchup, so
it's true.
Let's cut one of these.
Although, it's funny that you mention that because normally, like, enchantment's the thing that you don't get ever. And my deck's mostly enchantments, so. It's just the games don't go that long.
And a lot of the times, like, I have the few artifact creatures, too, which provide 2 things. But you don't really have removal for that, so it's not happening.
Alright, so that's that. And we'll see you in Game 2. Alright, Game 2. I'll show my hands. Ta-da! Go ahead.
Does stop him for Innish Titan shenanigans. I've got those.
Alright. Yeah, it's the only reason it's still in there, really, because that's one of the ways that I can quite quickly die if you somehow get under, like, after I've gone off. Or, like, to get under a Form of the Dragon or something that reduces power.
Or the Mind Cage.
Yeah. So, that's why it's still in there. Okay, so I'll suspend a Lotus Bloom. Put that at 3. And I will play a tapped Hallowed Fountain. Pass the turn. It's even the cool one.
It is. It's nice. Draw for turn. Verdant Catacombs. Crack that, going on 19. Going to find myself a forest.
Alright.
And
Birdie.
a bird to live in that forest.
Alright.
Your go.
That goes to 2. Draw a card. That's okay. I suppose. Flooded Strand. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Mountain. Burning Tree Emissary.
Crack this in response. Go to 19. And I think we'll get Snow-Covered Plains. And I think I will remand that because you can do some crazy shenanigans.
And your go.
Untap. That goes to 1. Draw a card. That's interesting. Play a Snow-Covered Mountain. Cast a Penthead Prism on 2. And we'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Forced. A Burning Tree Emissary.
Yep.
Near Superion with that mana.
That one will get remanded. Because you can't recast it. Because you need to cast it with creature mana.
You did break your Penthead Prism.
Well, I took 1 counter off.
1 counter.
Oops. You saw nothing.
Enter go.
Untap. Lotus Bloom. Draw a card.
On your draw step. Destructive Revelry that.
On my draw step.
I assume Enduring Ideal is sorcery. If it's an
is.
instant, I'll look silly. But...
No, it's a sorcery. I guess I'll crack in response so I don't have to take damage. For white. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so I drew already, right? Yes, I think so. Because you said on draw step.
Yeah.
We'll go for another Penthead Prism on 2. And we'll play a tap Steam Vents. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Mountain.
Yep.
Four mana. Collected Company.
You got it.
Wow, we got actually 6 creatures here. I think we're going to go with a Burning Tree and a Goyf.
Okay. Get 2 of your mana back. That's kind of nice.
We have instant sorcery.
I have land artifact to add to that.
I have instant land.
Okay, so
I was like, why do I have a sorcery?
Yeah, just artifact to add to that then.
So it's a 3/4.
And you got a red and a green.
Which is going to cast this Mirror Superion.
Yep.
And 2 beats.
17.
Turgo.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Some big boys. Let's go for Enduring Ideal.
Yep.
But I don't know if this is still going to be fast enough.
I delayed it a turn, but yeah.
It's true. I guess. Let's see. There's a few options. I could just go for the form right now. But if you could somehow blow that up, which would really just require the... What's the guy's name? The 2/1?
Reclamation Sage.
Reclamation Sage. Yeah. So that's kind of spooky. So I don't know if that's wise. So 2 in hand. I'll let you get in for 4. Yeah, I'll get a Mind Cage. Machine the Mind Cage.
Ugh. So it shrinks them by 2?
Yes. Which, I mean, if you still have Rex Sage, it's still annoying to kill that, but I'm just not immediately dead, I don't think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, so.
There is sorcery now, actually, because of Enduring Ideal.
That's true. Okay. That's it. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Raging Ravine. And 5.
Yep. Go to 12.
Enter go.
Untap. Copy Enduring Ideal. Let's see. Kind of like that. Sure. We will get... I said I like that, but I didn't even move it to the front. We'll get Sphere of Safety. So now you have to pay 3 for each creature that wants to attack me.
It's a bit annoying. The ley line coming in handy there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, go to draw. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Might be able to scrape out of this.
Draw for turn.
So your things are shrunk by 3.
So I can provide 3 damage, huh?
Okay, you can pay to attack with 2 things. Yeah.
Woodfoot hits.
Doesn't really
back.
change much.
15. Gonna find my last basic.
Yeah.
And... okay.
This also kind of effectively shuts off Raging Ravine, since that's a lot of mana to have to pay.
Yeah, that's a bit of mana having to pay. So... oh, so many choices. Think... Reclamation Sage.
I figured you probably had one.
Destroying Mation.
Yep.
And... go to combat.
Yep.
Paying to attack you for 9.
Go to 3.
Enter go.
Okay. Enduring Ideal. Oh, it's 1 more, because you have enchantment now.
Oh, it is.
So 2. Okay. Let's see. That's a problem. At this point, if I get a Form of the Dragon, I'm gaining life, which is hilarious. But I think I kind of... So no matter what I get, I'm kind of in trouble if you have another Rec Sage.
That would be the last of my sideboard cards.
Yeah. But, barring that, shutting off non-flyers from attacking me, I think, is worth it at this point. So, I will get a Form of the Dragon. And we'll draw for turn. And there's not really any reason to keep 4 anymore, I guess.
Throw the
Since
Mind
you did
Cage.
Check out the Mind Cage. But I don't really need the... Well, if I ever want to kill myself. There we go. Flooded Strand.
Good enough reason.
Go to end step. Go to 5.
Untap.
So yeah, if you have another one, I'm dead. But anything I could have got there, I think if you had another one, I would have died, so...
Draw for turn. Copperline Gorge tapped.
Yep.
Enter go.
Okay. Go to 5. I don't really want to crack this. Because I don't want to draw any enchantments. So, Enduring Ideal. I guess upkeep
I mean, you
first.
could get the planes.
No, but I don't want to thin this, really.
Oh.
I could, yeah, you're right. I could get the planes to go. You know what? I think I will. I think that might be worth it. So I'll do that in response to my life total becoming 5. Go get a Mistveil Plains. Because I do have targets I can put back in, so that's good, I guess. Yeah, and then go to 5. And then go to my turn. What do I want to point 5 damage at? I can't really kill anything you have in play, so... Well, I mean, I can kill those, but those don't matter.
Yeah, it
so,
doesn't threat.
5 to you.
13.
And then, during a deal, we will go fetch... something. Let's see. Just got another form, I guess. Actually, yeah, that's a good call, because then even if you have a Rex Sage, you have 2 of these you have to get through, so.
And only 1 Rex Sage.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'll get that. And I'll draw for turn. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Verdant Catacombs. Crack. Going to 12. We're going to find Stomping Ground untapped, going 10.
Okay. Hey! Nice round number. That's what I like to hear.
And a Hidden Herbalist with the
Sweet.
Revolt trigger.
It's 2 mana.
Enter go.
Could activate your land if you
Actually,
wanted
wait. I'm going to pay to attack you with birds.
to. Deal. I'll take it. And not have my
I
life
need
total
one
change
more
at all.
mana.
Yeah, you do. Alright. Yeah, end of turn, I will activate the Mistveil Plains, put the Machian on the bottom, untap, Enduring Ideal, get it again, and then we'll form you twice.
Dead.
Alright! I managed to take one. I really didn't think I would be able to sneak one through, but
The
somehow
double
did.
remand on that Mirror Superior.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Now, normally, I don't really change sideboard plans that much, but I think I am going to in this case because Remand on the draw is absolutely atrocious. So I think it would be better if maybe I bring in, like, really so many of these cards would be better than that. Probably another Detention Sphere. And yeah, just the Detention Sphere. So I'll take out 1 Remand and put in Detention Sphere. And we'll see you in Game 3. Alright, Game 3. Go ahead.
We've got those.
Whoop. And for me, apparently there's a train outside. I doubt the mic picks it up, but it's very loud. Alright, go ahead.
Copperline Gorge. And a bird to live in it.
Okay,
To go.
draw a card. Serum Visions. Draw. Take a look. Yeah, I don't want either of those. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Wooded Foothills. Crack. Going to 19.
Yep. See, this is the turn where things could go very nuts. Especially because you cracked a fetch land to do this, so my guess is you probably have a few bears that make mana.
It's a forest.
It is a forest.
And as you suspected, here's a Hidden Herbalist.
Yep.
Revolt. So, 2 green.
Yep.
Use that 2 green to cast with Burning Tree Emissary, adding a red and
Yeah.
a green. And using that red and a green to cast a Tarmogoyf.
Alright.
There's only 2 4. Or 2-3.
It's bigger than the two dudes that helped him emerge.
Enter go.
Untap. See what I mean with Remand being really bad? Cause,
Yeah.
like,
Remand
now
wasn't stopping that.
Now I don't care. So...
Yeah, Remand's a little too slow in that case.
Yeah. Oh, here's a Pledge's turn. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. A mountain. Attack you. Oh, wait. Main phase, collect a company.
Hey, look at that. 19.
I mean, if you have a Remand,
it doesn't really
you're
matter.
still putting an instant in the
Yeah.
graveyard.
Exactly.
So at least Goif grows.
Yeah, no, it was definitely right to do that first, but
But you did have one?
I do have one, yes. Fortunately, I mean, it's pretty good here, I
Remand.
guess, but we'll
Yeah.
remand that.
Subbing collect a company. I mean, you are growing him.
Yeah, and I'm still in a lot of trouble, because
7.
that's a lot of board to deal with. So I'll go take that, go to 12.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Well, okay. Segoif's, I guess, the biggest thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flesdran. Crack. Go to 11. My body. Oh, my body. Snow-covered plains.
She got that hallowed fountain that was calling your name.
No, it wasn't. Definitely wasn't. Okay. So...
Is this a tension sphere you're deciding over?
Well, there's two things I'm deciding between. And one of them... So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Okay. But that will stop it in general. I could be completely wrong about this, but... Nevermore naming collected company. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Might have been right to do this one first,
Raging
but
Ravine.
I guess we'll see. At least this is protecting me from 2 creatures.
7.
Take it. Go to 3. Or
And-
4. Apparently, I can't math.
Jorga Tree Speaker.
Yeah.
Level her up.
Sure.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 4. Well, let's have a look. Stern Visions. Dig a little deeper. No. Snow-covered island. And I did have the detention sphere for Tarmogoyf, but you still have lethal. So, that's all I got. Pass the turn.
Untap.
That was what I was deciding between. Doing that last turn and doing this, but I figured if I don't do this, and I know you have that collected company, this almost kind of becomes useless, because I know it's not, like, there's nothing that I know for sure it's going to turn off.
Yeah.
And collected company could probably get things that are just as big, if not bigger than Goyf. So,
And
took a gamble.
It's unfortunate. Can't do what I wanted, so 2.
Oh, you're gonna Inferno Titan me. Okay, go to 2.
Inferno Titan.
Yep.
I was mana short from being able to do that and then
sure.
killing you with an elf, so...
Yeah,
settle for Herbalists killing you.
I had an Enduring Ideal, but this was... You just presented too much damage too quickly that I could deal with. Okay, so that was this matchup. Remember to vote. Polybreach, Mono Blue Tron, Nightfall, Black White Eldrazi. Link will be in the description. And we will see you next week. Bye!